Hello students, welcome to live YouTube channel of Brilliant Education Doha Qatar. In this class, in this video session, we are going to discuss sexual reproduction in flowering plant chapter. Do you remember students, in our last class, we have discussed molecular basis of inheritance chapter. Today, we are going to focus on simplest chapter, sexual reproduction in flowering plant chapter. So this is the right time, this is the right platform to you brush up your all concept clearly, right? So all of you look at here, the first question today we are going to discuss. Look at the first question. What are the parts A, B is given in the figure? What are the parts A, B given in the figure? What is this actually? What is this diagram? This diagram is, shall I call this diagram is male gametophyte or pollen grain, right? So this is called male gametophyte. This is male gametophyte. Now, male gametophyte, it's also known as what? Tell me, microspore, or we can also write what? Tell me, pollen grain, right? Pollen grain. So, pollen grain will be released from the anther at two cell state. We have learned 60% of plants pollen grains are released at two cell stage, right? So what is A? The bigger cell, whatever the bigger cell with irregular nucleus and also reserve food materials. The biggest cell, which is the topmost cell, we can say vegetative cell, vegetal cell, which we also call, what is the other name of this cell? Anybody? What is the other name of this cell? Shall I call this cell is also called tube cell? This is called tube cell, right? And the next cell is called what? Generative cell, right? So the next cell is called what? Generative cell, and the first one is called vegetative cell. So the right option of this one, number one, generative cell and vegetative cell is given. First one A is A. What is A? Vegetative cell, and the second one is generative cell. First one vegetative and second one generative. So our option is C is our option. Shall I ask one question? Out of these two cells, which cell is going to give a male gametes? Out of these two cells, which cell eventually going to give a male gametes after it reach on the stigma? Right, what is that? Generative cell, right? Generative cell. Remember all of you, generative cell is spindle shape and small cell. The biggest cell which store the reserve food material, we can call the vegetative cell or tube cell, because this cell only going to give a pollen tube. Got my point? Diagrammatic questions will come in the exam. Diagram, all the diagram, microspore diagram, embryo sac diagram, pollination diagram. Am I clear? Fertilization diagram. This all diagram we should carefully prepare. Okay. Next question. Shall I go to the next question? Next question. This type of questions every time repeating. Student, you should know what is meiosis division, what is the result of meiosis division, where it is takes place, how many cells will produce, what are the cells, you must know. Look at the question. This question says, look at this question. This question says here, the total number of meiosis divisions required for the forming of 100 zygotes or 100 seeds. All of you carefully look at here what I'm explaining. Here 100 zygotes, right? Let me take here 100 zygotes. Zygote form after what? Fertilization. Zygote or seed form after fertilization, right? For the formation of 100 zygotes, we need 100 female gametes called egg. Right? Next, for the formation of 100 zygote, we need 100 pollen grains. 100 pollen grains. Anybody? Can you tell me the answer of this one? So, for the 100 pollen grains and 100 eggs, we know every cell, megaspore mother cell undergo meiosis division. After that, 4 cells tetrad form. Out of 4, 3 degenerate. So that means only one is going to become egg. That means how many meiosis for the 100 egg formation? 100 meiosis, right? So I'm writing here 100 meiosis. 100 meiosis for what? For egg formation. Can you please tell me how many meiosis division for 100 pollen grain? If you able to recall the microsporogenesis topic, out of this pollen, out of the tetrad, this linear tetrad and isobilateral tetrad, this is a tetrad, right? Now this is also tetrad. In this tetrad, all 4 will become pollen grain. That means if you take 25 mother cells, which mother cells? Microspore mother cell, 25 mother cells into 4, so it will become 100. So for the formation of pollen grain, 25 meiosis division. For the formation of egg, 100 meiosis division. 100 plus 25, 125. So what is the right answer of this question? Answer C. Am I clear? Clear? Is this clear? How many of you understand? Hafiz, clear? Abin. Next, this one. Hafiz, Reshma. They're asking what? 100 zygote formation. For the 100 zygote, we need 100 female gametes, 100 male gametes. But 100 female gametes, for the formation of 100 female gametes, 100 meiosis divisions required. Because out of the tetrad, that means 4, 3 will degenerate, right? Only 1 is going to become a functional egg. So 100 egg formation, 100 meiosis division. For the formation of 100 pollen grain, 25 enough. Because one mother cell, one microspore mother cell going to give 4 gametes or 4 pollen grains or 4 microspores. So 25 into 400. So here it is 120. This type of questions will repeat in the exam. They will give you 200 seats. They will give you 400 seats. I selected this type of questions in this class. So if this type of question repeat, you should able to answer now. Right? Look at the next question. What is the next question? Filiform aperture is characteristic feature of filiform aperture. If you NCERT clearly read what is given, filiform apertures are present in the synergids. Egg aperture, what is given? Egg aperture present toward the micropylar end of embryo sac, right? Look at here. Let me take this embryo sac. This is embryo sac. This is embryo sac, which we also call female gametophyte. This side, which side is this? Chalazal side, 3 cells are there. These 3 cells are called antipodals. Antipodals. Haploid or diploid? Yes, haploid. And this is called central nucleus or polar nuclei. This one is called polar nuclei and this one is called central cell. Yes, diploid. And here these 2 cells are called synergid cells and egg cell is in between. And this structure, whatever the structure present in the synergid, this structure is called filiform aperture. Remember all of you, filiform aperture function. We know filiform aperture can guide the pollen tube towards what? Female gamete. That means egg. Yes, so look at the option, what the options are asking. Alluron cells. What are these alluron cells? What are these alluron cells? Anybody? What are these alluron cells? Are endospermic cells, right? Alluron layer you would see in the monocot seed, especially rice seed. There is an alluron proteinaceous endosperm layer is there, right? Now here this is belongs to seed, so this is not answer. Now synergids, our answer is what? Tell me. Synergids. In the synergid there is a specialized aperture. Specialized cells are specialized aperture called what? Filiform aperture. This filiform aperture guide the pollen tube towards the egg cell. Remember all of you, right? Now next question. So the answer is filiform aperture characteristic feature of synergids. Next question. Good. Male gametophyte. Male gametophyte, just the only we discuss male gametophyte, nothing but pollen grain or microspore. Any one of you give me the answer of this question. Male gametophyte in angiosperm produce. Come on, I am reading the chat box. If you know the answer, Reshma, Hafiz, Abin, Sai, can you give me the answer? Male gametophyte, single sperm and 2 generate vegetative cells. What is the meaning of here sperm? Meaning of sperm is gametes. Remember all of you, gametes. If you able to recall, 60% of pollen grain release at 2 cell stage, right? We already discussed this one. Look at here. This is microspore or pollen grain. One big cell we call vegetative cell and one spindle cell called generative cell. This is generative cell, right? and this one, this big one is called what? Vegetative cell. Now all of you look at here. Once this pollen grain drop on the stigma, this is stigma. Look at here. Once is drop on the stigma, we know this generative cell undergo one mitotic division on the stigma to form two male gametes. Now look at here, two male gametes. These two are called male gametes. Remember all of you, gametes. So which of these two cell is going to give? Generative cell is going to give two male gametes. Two male gametes nothing but sperms. Two male gametes nothing but sperm. These two male gametes are, one of the male gamete participate in the syngamy, second male gamete endosperm formation that we know. Now look at here. Single sperm, no, it is a two sperms. Three sperm, leave it, it's wrong answer. Two sperms, that means two male gametes and vegetative cell. So we can write the right answer is option C. Here the option D, single sperm is given. No, two sperms will come, right? So what is the answer? Absolutely. Of his fourth question, answer is what? Option C. Shall I go to next question? If you know the answer, kindly send in the comment box. Clear? Now look at the next question. Pollination in water hyacinth and water lily. My dear children, this question might ask for 2 mark question also. It is not only for MCQ, this can come for the 2 mark question also. Why? Water hyacinth and water lily, they are water aquatic plants. If you carefully read the NCERT, it is given. Aquatic plants are hydrophilic. That means water pollination is very rare. Water pollination is very rare. In case of water hyacinth and water lily, these two are hydrophytes. But they are showing not hydrophyte, that means water pollination. They are showing other type of pollination. Look at here. Number 1, water pollination. They are water plant, but they are not showing water pollination. No, hydrophily is not takes place. So what are the examples of hydrophily? That means water pollinated plants. Water pollinated plants are, I can write Vallisneria, I can write Zostera. Zoster also, Vallisneria also. But in case of water lily and water hyacinth, because of the flowers emerge above the level of water, read the NCERT clearly, the line is given what? The water lily and water hyacinth, in both water hydrophyte plants, the flowers are emerging above the level of water. So what type of pollination is possible here? What type of pollination takes place? Wind pollination or entomophily. What is the meaning of entomophily? Come on, answer. Right, good, very good, Huda. So what is the right answer here? One is insect pollination, entomophily, or wind pollination. Wind pollination we can say anemophily. Entomophily, anemophily, hydrophily, chimeropterophily, malacophily, lot of different type of pollinations we have discussed. Now this is, we can say, option B. If this same question come for the 2 mark question, why? What is the reason in aquatic plants such as water lily and water hyacinth, water pollination is not takes place? That means your answer will be, in these 2 plants, the flowers are emerging above the level of water. So anemophily and also entomophily takes place. Next question. Question number 6. Sporogenous tissue, haploid or diploid? Sporogenous tissue, haploid or diploid? Samuel, haploid. Reshma, sporogenous tissue, haploid or diploid? It's a diploid, right? Sporogenous tissue is a diploid tissue. Sporogenous tissue of microsporangia is, any one of you? I will be silent for a while. You have to tell me the answer. Can any one of you give me the answer, right answer of this question? Sporogenous tissue, group of compactly arranged homogeneous cells. Yes, absolutely, NCERT correct, direct line it is given. And number 2, before the starting of microsporogenesis, there is a 2 lines or 1 line statement is there. Read the statement. What is given? Sporogenous tissue. If you take anther, this is anther, right? This is anther. We have microsporangiums are there, right? Look at here, this is a microsporangium. 2, 3, 4 tetrasporangiate, right? In this one there is a diploid compactly arranged tissue we known as sporogenous sporogenous tissue. This sporogenous tissue is diploid in nature, compactly arranged and occupy center of the microsporangium. Look at here, the center of the microsporangium. This sporogenous tissue, future what is going to give? Future pollen grains. Sporogenous tissue undergoes what they call maturation to form microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cell undergo meiosis division. It finally gives the tetrad microspores. Done. Now next, persist. Present in the young anther. Absolutely correct. So sporogenous tissue information, all of this, option D. My dear students, if you read the NCERT line by line, it's clearly given. It's present in the center and present in the young anther, and it is compactly arranged. It is a diploidal tissue, right? Next question. Question number 7. Any one of you can do this question. In majority of angiosperms, majority of angiosperms, number 1, egg has filiform aperture. No, just now only I told you filiform apertures are the characteristic feature of synergids. Done. Next, there are numerous antipodals. Antipodals are 3. Antipodals are 3 and antipodals are towards the chalaza. Antipodals are haploid. Antipodals are 3. They're towards the chalaza. Done. Next, reduction division occurs in the megaspore mother cell. Okay, appropriate, correct answer. A small central cell is present in the embryo sac. I have a question. Can you please tell me what's strong in D? Can you please tell me what's strong in D? Allah, Hafiz, Raina and Kaushik, Hafiz, can you please Huda, Sana, what's wrong in option D? Is option D also correct? Option C, appropriate, correct answer. Okay, meiosis division or reduction division takes place in mother cell. Fine. What's wrong in option D? If you carefully read the NCERT, it's NCERT clearly given. Central cell is not small. It is a large central cell. Large central cell. Anybody? Now, right, very good. Hafiz, very good. Correct answer. Large central cell. Central cell is not a smaller one. Can you please tell me the ploidy of central cell? Haploidy, polyploidy, triploidy or diploidy? What is the ploidy? Central cell is the only one in the embryo sac is diploid. Egg, haploid. Antipodals, haploid. Synergids, haploid. Central cell, diploid. Remember all of you. So you have to read the NCERT carefully. It's not given the small, it's a large central cell. So our answer is what? Option C. Which one is correct? Tell me. Option C. Reduction division occur in the megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell after reduction division can give tetrad, linear tetrad. That linear tetrad, 3 cells out of this 4 cells, 3 will be degenerate, 1 will become mature embryo sac. So answer is option C. Shall I go to question number 8? Question number 8. Question number 8. Can you do this? This type of questions come very clearly. You have to find out the answer. You have to read the question clearly. Look at here each and every word of this question. What would be the number of chromosomes of the alluron cells? Mark this one. Alluron cells. Mark this one. Okay. Of a plant, 42 chromosomes. 42 chromosomes also mark in the root tip. This also mark. Root tip is given. Root tip. This is root tip cell. My dear student, my dear students, the total plant body is diploid. Root cell, stem cell, or you can write what, leaf cell, bird cell, any cell, meristematic cell, diploid in nature. So in the question they given diploidal number of chromosome. So diploidal number of chromosome, 2 and number of chromosome, 42 already given. But you have to know one more important thing. I'm looking at the chat box. If anybody is correct, yes, exactly. Who is this? Hafiz. And next, anybody? Only one answer. Now tell me, you have to read that, you have to identify the alluron membrane. Alluron is endosperm. Endosperm is triploid. Endosperm is triploid. Now tell me here, what is the haploid number of chromosome here? 42. half. 42 half we can say 21. 21 plus 21 plus 21. Why 21 plus 21 plus 21? Because endosperm is triploid. N plus N plus N. So here it is. Alluron is endosperm. Endosperm. So I can write what? Here 21, 40 and 60, 63. So answer is what? Tell me. Option 63. If you don't know alluron is endosperm, endosperm is triploidal in nature, you will not answer. You cannot answer this one. If you don't know the alluron is endosperm, endosperm is triploid, you don't know. You cannot answer this question. So my dear student, if this type of question come, I'm clearly telling you, if this type of question come, carefully you need to understand, are they asking about the endosperm or are they asking about the zygote? Can any one of you tell me the same plant zygote, what is the number of chromosome? Can anybody tell me, can any one of you tell me same number of chromosomes, same number of, same plant zygote, how many number of chromosomes are there? Same plant zygote. Same plant zygote. Good, very good, very good. Absolutely 42 because zygote is diploid. Zygote is diploid. Can you please tell me same plant synergids? Same plant number of chromosome in synergid? Same plant number of chromosome in synergid. Asil, no. It's synergids are haploid. Haploid means half the number of chromosome. Asil, you got my point. So 21. Very good. I hope you are following me. I hope it's clear. Remember, this type of question can come. Next question. Question number 10. I am giving chance to you all. Can anybody of you do? Can anyone of you do this? I already taught you, I already explained you number of gametes for the 100 zygote formation. Can anybody can solve this question? Number of meiotic divisions required to produce 200 and 400 seeds of P would be. I will be silent for a while. Anybody? Any one of you? Look at here, 200 seeds. 200, what are the seeds or seeds? Seed is forming after zygote, after fertilization or before fertilization? After fertilization. Yes, after fertilization. That means, so seed, I'm writing here, seed form after fertilization. Fine. So for the fertilization, we need number of gametes. Yes or no? What the number of gametes? Here how many given? Let me take first 200. 200 seed formation. That means we need 200 eggs, female gametes. Next we need 200 pollen grains. 200 pollen grains. Any one of you tell me, for the production of 200 eggs, how many meiosis divisions? Just give me the number. For the 200 egg production, how many meiosis division? How many meiosis division? Shadi, Hafiz, Albert. For the 200 egg production, how many meiosis? 200. I told you, one meiosis will give one egg. So 200 meiosis, 200 eggs. So I can write, tell me here, for the production of 200 egg, 200 meiosis divisions. Fine, meiosis division. Can you please tell me, for the production of 200 pollen grain, how many meiosis division? How many meiosis division? Sana, Angeline, for the 200 pollen grain formation, 25 or exactly 50. 25 into 400, here it is 250. So I can write 50 meiosis division. Meiosis division. So for 200 seed production, 200 meiosis plus 50, 250 meiosis division. 250 meiosis division. So we got half of the answer correct. What about the 400? I am giving chance to you all. I am giving chance to you all. 400 seed formation. How many meiosis division? I will be silent. You have to find out the answer. What is the right answer? Now I am writing here. What is that? 400 seeds. Okay. 400 seeds means we need 400 eggs. We need 400 eggs and 400 pollen grains. 400 pollen grains. Now please tell me now. Answer. Sana, Shadi, Angeline, Asil, Kaushik, I need answer. Sir, for the 400 egg formation, 400, one meiosis will give one egg. So I can write what? 400 egg formation, 400 meiosis. 400 meiosis. For 400 pollen grain formation, 400 pollen grain for 200 pollen grain formation, 100, 400 means 100, right? So I can write what, tell me? So 200 means 50, 400 means 100, right? So I can write what, tell me? 100 meiosis division. I hope you got the answer. Now it will become what? 400 plus 100, 500 meiosis division. Are you with me, student? So the answer of this question, I can tell what is the right answer of this question? 250 by 500. 200 seed, 250 meiosis, 400 seed, 500 meiosis. You have to remember this. One very important thing you should remember. What is that? Every meiosis after, in case of megasporogenesis, only one egg will come. That is applicable for the human being also. If you are able to recall the human reproductive system, we have discussed what? Three polar bodies and one egg only will form, right? One secondary oocyte will form. Yes or no? That only will release in the middle of the menstrual cycle. So rest of 3 cells will be degenerate. Same thing here also. Am I clear? Next question. Next question. Plants with ovaries having only one or few ovules are generally pollinated by. In the exam, wind pollinative plants characteristic feature and insect pollination characteristic feature questions will come. Look at here. Dry pollen grain, large number of pollen grain, wing pollen grains, feathery stigma, exposed stigma, single ovule, dry pollen grain. The characteristic feature of anemophily, that means wind pollination. So I can write the answer is what, tell me? Here it is, wind pollination. Simple example of wind pollination, grass family. Wheat, maize, sugarcane, this all grass family, wind pollination. If pollen grains are sticky, how they fly? How they go to a water current, air current? How they fly? So pollen grain should be dry. Large number of pollen grain because the possibility is very less. Done? Next question. Question number 11. Which of the following statement correct? Which of the following statement is correct? That means rest of 3 are wrong. Rest of 3 answer wrong. Endothecium produce microspore. Microspores are produced from the microspore mother cell. Endothecium, tapetum, middle layer and epidermis. These all are for what? Protection and dehiscence. Next, tapetum nourish the development of pollen grain. It's look like a appropriate correct answer, right? Keep aside. Let me take the rest of 2 also. A harder outer layer of pollen called intine. Intine or exine? Sir, it is exine, not intine. Exine. Next, sporogenous tissue is haploid. I told you the first question, sporogenous, second question I think. So sporogenous tissue is diploid, not haploid. So our answer is option B. Question number 12. Question number 12 to our online students. Anybody? Megaspore are produced from the megaspore mother cells after. Megaspore. Shadi, what is the right answer of this question? Albert, Sana, Reshma, Parker, Muzayan, next Raina. Look at here. Megaspore are produced from the megaspore mother cell after particular one important division is there. What is the division? Mitotic division. Sir, mitotic division normally takes place in any somatic cells, right? Leave it. Formative of a thicker wall, differentiation, meiotic division. Right? Answer is option D. It's also called the reduction division. Done. Question number 13. This question exclusively for you only. I will be silent for a while. You have to answer. Come on, Kaushik, come on, Samuel, I need answer. Which of the following statements is correct? They are asking correct statement. Find out the correct from the following 4. Number 1, cleistogamous flowers are always autogamous. Pollination 3 types. Autogamy, gaetogamy, xenogamy. Open all of you NCERT. Answer me in case of gaetogamy and xenogamy. One line small change is there, right? I don't know how many of you sit with NCERT. If you are sit with NCERT, I will tell one point, just compare. Geitonogamy is also technically, it also cross-pollination, but genetically similar pollen grain is coming. In case of xenogamy, different, genetically different pollen grain is coming, right? That small difference is there. But here they're asking, cleistogamous flowers are closed flowers, same pollen grain will reach. It is called what? Self-pollination. They will never open. So self-pollination is called what? Self-pollination is called what? Autogamy. Fine. So they are asking what? Cleistogamous flowers always autogamy. Fine. Xenogamy, that means cross-pollination occurs only by wind. No sir, wind is there, insects are there, and animals are there, hydrophile water is there, a lot of what they call mediums are there. So this is not correct. They are asking the correct statement. Chasmogamous flowers do not open. Chasmogamous flowers open. Camelina, viola, oxalis, topmost flowers, open flowers. So here it is cross-pollination. Geitonogamy involves the pollen and stigma flowers, different plant. No, same plant. Transfer of pollen grain from one flower, one anther to another stigma of a same flower, same plant, but different plant. Different flower, same plant only. So the right answer I can go option A. 14th question. 14th question. Read the question carefully. What the given? Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Anybody? Online students? Online students? Anybody? Dharani? Parker? Ruchi, look at here. Sporopollenin can be degraded by enzymes. No sir, sporopollenin is world resistant chemical. It cannot be destroyed by the enzymes. Number 2, sporopollenin is made up of an inorganic material. What's strong in this B? What's strong in this B, online students? Something wrong in B. Something wrong in B. What is that? Can any one of you tell me? Ruchi, Albert, Ahmad Shafi, something wrong. NCERT given what? Sporopollenin is organic substance. It is an organic material which can be withstand of enzymes and temperature. So it's given what beta? Correct statement. It is not correct statement. Sporopollenin can be withstand of high temperature as well as strong acid alkaline. Absolutely correct. And here sporopollen can be withstand of temperature, not a strong acid. No, it can be withstand of acids also. I have a small question. Because of this reason, you can store or you can preserve pollen grain for long period of time. Correct or not? Yes or not? Yes. Because of this nature, it is called seed banking, or it is called cryopreservation, or it is called what? Pollen bank. Yes or no? You can store this pollen grain for the long period of time because this sporopollenin cannot be destroyed by the temperature, cannot be destroyed by the enzyme or any acids. Right? Next question. So our right answer of this question is option C. 15th question. 15th question. Anybody? Which of the following pairs of plant structure has haploid number of chromosomes? Very important, very easy. Now I will wait for the online answer. I will not teach this one. Anybody? Albert, Shadi, Parker, Ahmad, Ruchi, anybody? Kaushik, Ram. Right answer. Very good. Ahmad, look at the question. First one. What is the option A? Nucellus. Where do you identify the nucellus? In the ovule, right? In the ovule, the diploidal tissue, which is homogeneous to homologous to sporogenous tissue. But this is in ovule, sporogenous in microsporangium. So this is diploid, right? Next, antipodal, sir. Antipodal haploid. Egg nucleus haploid. Egg nucleus haploid. Secondary nucleus diploid. Megaspore mother cells are always diploid. Next, antipodals haploid. Look at the option D. Egg cell haploid. Antipodals also haploid. So option D. They are asking only haploid number of chromosome. Next question. Question number 16. Today we will discuss maximum 30. My target is today we should finish 30 questions. Let me go a little fast. Male gametes in angiosperms are formed by the division of. Male gametes in angiosperms are formed by the division of. Simple question. Option Zahra Khan, Qazi, Aisha Khan. What is the simple answer? Male gametes are, I told you this one of the cell which is spindle shape, smaller cell, freely floating in the cytoplasm. Very good. Generative cell. Option A. Done. Next question. Question number 17. This is very important. You have to be keenly read that question. Look at here. In megaspore, all the 4 microspores are tetrad, are covered by the layer which is formed by. Along with this question, along with this MCQ, 2 more question also I am going to cover now. It is useful for you. All of you look at here what I am explaining. This is megaspore mother cell. It will take 1 minute. Students, 1 minute only. Look at here. This is MMC, microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cell undergo meiosis division. After meiosis division, it give tetrad. There are 4 type of tetrads will form possible in the microsporogenesis. This is one isobilateral, and this is one also 1, 2, 3 and backside one, and next one is linear tetrad, tetrahedral, isobilateral, linear, and F shape of tetrad. There are 4 type of tetrads are going to form in this case, right? Wait 1 minute. Look at here everyone. If you able to recall the theory classes, this all 4 cells are joined by, let me use other color, joined by one membrane here, one particular structure, one particular compound. This particular compound is called, can anyone of you tell me? This one is called callose. Callose. Any one of you tell me callose dissolved by the enzyme called callase. Callase enzyme is secreted by, if you give this one, you are the perfect in sexual reproduction and flowering plant. Can you tell me callase enzyme secreted by? Callase enzyme secreted by. Online student, callase enzyme secreted by a particular layer of cells. If you know the answer, you're perfect in this chapter. Anybody? Huda, Albert, Ruchi, very good, absolutely. What is going to be secret? Tapetum cells. Tapetum, polyploidy, tapetum, innermost layer, tapetum, providing nourishment to the developing spore pollen grain. Tapetum also secrete that enzyme called callase. Remember all of you, this is one of very important question. So our answer is covered and protect the layer is callose. Remember. Got my point? Question number 18. This is the fate. So what is the fate of the male gamete? What is the fate of the male gamete discharged in the synergids? What is the fate after they go to, let me draw here the diagram. This is embryo sac. Embryo sac is made up of, I told you, 7 cells and 8 nucleate stage. This is the synergids. And antipodal, this one is called filiform aperture, central cell, right? And here it is, antipodals are there. Fine. Now pollen tube is coming. At the end of the pollen tube, what is there? 2 male gametes are there. Now look at here, first male gamete and second male gamete. We know pollen tube first entered into the synergid, and this degenerated synergid will give guide to what? Egg cell. So fertilization takes place. There are 2 male gametes are there. What is the fate of this one? What is the fate of this one? First male gamete fuse with the egg, right, to form zygote. This process called syngamy, right? Number 2, second male gamete fuse with this diploid central cell to form PEN. PEN means primary endospermic nucleus, that is called endosperm, triploid endosperm. Why triploid I said? Look at here, haploidal male gamete and it is diploidal, this one, to form triple fusion. Or now find out the right answer. One fuse with the egg, other fuse with the central nucleus cell. Okay, appropriate, correct. One fuse with the egg, others are degenerate. No, they are not degenerate. All fuse with the egg. No, if all are fused with the egg, what is the stage? What is the ploidy of zygote? No, it's not correct. One fuse with the egg, others fuse with the synergid, other fuse with the central nucleus. So option A. Anybody? Right, good, very good, very good, very good. So what is the next question? Next question. Which of the following statement is wrong? I will be silent for a while. Anybody online student? Ruchi? Yes, it's correct, absolutely. Endosperm. Aisha Khan, Samuel, Raina, Shadi, you have to give the answer. Wrong statement you have to find out. I will be silent for a while. You have to give. Which one of the following statement is wrong? When pollen is shared at two-cell stage, double fertilization does not takes place. Is this wrong statement, student? Is this wrong? Very good, very good. This is not wrong statement. Okay, keep aside. What's wrong in the rest of three? 1 minute. What's wrong in the rest of three? Vegetative cell is larger than the general. Absolutely. We discussed this one. Pollen grains are in some plants remain viable for the months. Absolute correct. Can you give me the example of the family? 2-mark question. This is also can come for 2-mark question. Right. Tell me which plant pollen grain viability is 30 minutes. Which plant pollen grain viability 30 minutes? I need answer. I need answer. Who is this? Rania's, Aisha, very good. Rice plant, rice, wheat, may 30-minute viability. So which plant pollen grain will be months will go? Rosaceae, Solanaceae, Leguminosae. If you are not believing me, last year there was a term 1 and term 2 examination was there. Term 1 completely MCQ. This same question. The same question. What is the question? 2 months, 3 months, the pollen grain viability months in the following family pollen grain, the given. Same question, term 1 examination. Rosaceae, Leguminosae, Solanaceae family pollen grain viability months. Up to 2 months or 3 months. But 30 minutes of viability in where? Rice plant. Remember. So, answer is option C. Answer is option A, right? Answer is option. They're asking what wrong statement. So this one, option A. So this statement is correct. This statement is correct. Intine made up of, yes, absolutely, cellulose pectin. Exine made up of sporopollen. Intine made up of cellulose pectin. Right. Question number 20. Through which cell of the embryo sac? I am giving chance to you all. Does the pollen tube entered into the embryo sac? Through which one? If I take this is embryo sac, this is embryo sac, here this is synergids are there, egg cell is there, and these are the filiform apertures are there, central cell also there, antipodal also there. I don't know this one. When pollen tube come here, through which one? There are 2 male nucleus, male gametes are there. You have to tell me. I will not tell. You have to tell me. Tell me, is this persisted synergid or degenerated synergid? I don't know. You have to tell. You have to tell. Yes, Ruchi. Option B, sir. Option B. Option C. Kaushikram. No, not like. Kaushikram. Yes, degenerate. It is not persisted synergy. Remember. First, it entered that synergid will degenerate. Degenerated synergid pollen tube will be guided to where? Male gamete, egg cell. So our answer is option C. Who given the correct answer? Yes, Kaushik. Next, who is this? Parker. Good. Kaushik Ram, Raina, nice. Question number 21. I don't know. You have to find out the answer. Simple question, but this can come for MCQ as well as accession reason question also. Accession reason question also. What is perisperm? 2-mark question. Here there are accession reason also hidden, MCQ also hidden, 2-mark question also given. Oh my God! Buy 1 get 3 free. Buy 1 get 3 free. Look at here. What given? Persistent nucellus. Perisperm. 2-mark question. Simple definition. Perisperm, nothing but persisted nucellus. Nucellus will be degenerate after fertilization, but in few plants it will be persisted. That is called the perisperm. 2-mark question, right? Look at the answer. Persisted nucellus found in this MCQ. 2 plant is given in the NCERT. I will cross check that chat box. Yes, good, very good, absolutely. Who is this? Yes, black pepper and also beet. So we can write option D. Right. Question number 22. Syngamy means. Find out the correct answer. Find out the right answer for syngamy means. Syngamy takes place in. Where is the syngamy takes place? In embryo sac. Embryo sac. What is syngamy? Fusion of gametes. Okay, appropriate. Right answer, appropriate. Keep aside. Fusion of cytoplasm. No. Fusion of two similar spores. Fusion of two dissimilar spores. My dear student, the actual definition of syngamy: fusion of two haploidal nucleus of gametes. Do you remember? Human reproductive system, secondary oocyte released from ovarian entered into the fallopian tube, ample-isthmus junction. When sperm come and trigger, it complete the meiosis 2. Sperm just come and trigger, it dissolve the coronaradiata zona pellucida membrane. But after meiosis 2 complete, oocyte form. That oocyte egg nucleus, sperm head part, whatever the haploid nucleus is there, that will go and bind. That will go and fuse. Remember, syngamy means two haploidal gamete nucleus fused to form a zygote, diploid zygote. So I can go option A. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Look at the question number 23. Perisperm. What is perisperm? Just now only I told you persisted new cell is called perisperm. Perisperm differ from endosperm. I don't know the answer. You have to tell me the answer now. Come on. How it is differ from the perisperm? Kaushik and Reshma and Raina. Come on, answer me. Parker. How it is differ? Sir, can you please tell me one difference between these two? Perisperm diploid. Perisperm diploid. Endosperm triploid. Am I correct? Am I correct? Perisperm diploid. It is a nucleus tissue actually. Endosperm triploid. Endosperm form after triple fusion, right? That means after 3 nucleus fusion, right? Secondary double fertilization, right? Now pick up the right answer. I am going to check you across. Right. Answer me. Right. Answer me. How many of you? Parker? Raina, what is the right answer here? Being a diploid tissue, okay, it is formed by the fusion of secondary nucleus with the, no, this is a endosperm is forming. Being haploid tissue, it is not haploid, having a no reserve. It is perisperm having the reserve food material. It is a food material like what? Endosperm, but it is not formed by the secondary division. So what is the right? Very good, absolute. The right answer is option. It is a diploidal tissue. Question number 24. Question number 24. Which one of the following statements regarding post-fertilization development flowering plants is incorrect statement? Post-fertilization means after fertilization. So we cover gametogenesis, we cover what they call pollen grain structure, embryo sac structure, pollination, fertilization also. Chalo, answer me what exactly the wrong statement here. Ovules develop into embryo sac. Is this true? Is this true? Can you please answer me? Ovule is also called something. What is the technical name of ovule? Anybody? What is the technical name of ovule? Kaushik Ram. Next, Reshma. What is the Ruchi? What is the technical name of ovule? Megasporangium. This type of question will come. This type of question comes, student. You should know the technical term of everything. So I am writing here megasporangium. This ovule megasporangium convert into seed after fertilization, but they are asking embryo sac. So what is converted into embryo sac? Megaspore. Am I clear? So it is incorrect statement. Is it rest of 3 are correct? Let me check. Ovary develop into fruit. Yes, correct. Zygote develop into embryo. Absolutely correct. Central cells are developed into endosperm. So the right answer is incorrect statement. Option A. Option A. Question number 25. I am dedicating this question to you. This is a very important question I am giving to you. Anybody? Come on, answer me. Parker and Ruchi, answer me. What exactly the answer of this question? Coconut underwater. Shadi, very good, absolutely. There are three type of endosperm. Endosperm is three type. Endosperm, three type. 2 mark question. First one is called free nuclear endosperm. Free nuclear endosperm. Second one is called cellular endosperm. Cellular endosperm. Third one is called halobial endosperm. Halobial endosperm. Remember student, one more MCQ question. Halobial you would see in the monocots. You would see in monocots. Here free nuclear endosperm and cellular endosperms are coconut, tender coconut, and also the white color part, the edible white color coconut is cellular. The free water, free nuclear. So answer is what? Free nuclear endosperm. Question number 26. Question number 26. Oh my God, this question. Carefully read all of you. Water pollinated species. Water pollination, simply I am writing hydrophily. Hydrophily. Pollen grains are long and ribbon like. Yes. Example, Zostera. Can you please tell me what is the diameter of pollen grain? MCQ question. What is the diameter of pollen grain? Raina, Sana, Samuel, Ruchi, what is the diameter of? It is 25 to, yes, very good, absolutely, Allah Yusuf, very good, Albert, it is 25 to 50 micrometer. 20, but Zostera is the longest pollen grain. Remember, Zostera, water plant, longest pollen grain. This is correct. All pollen grains are protected from the getting wet. Yes. Flowers are not very colorful. Why would they colorful? Because they're in the water, colorful flowers are entomophilous. To attract the insect, they would be colorful. But they're in water. Which insect will go in the water? Which insect will go in the water? So there no need to be colorful and fragrancy. Good fragrance, good what they call smell, and good attractive color. No need, because there is no insect. There is a water insect, but they cannot go there. Now it is correct. Now it is right. Next one is they do not produce nectar. Right? They do not produce a nectar. So the right answer is all correct answer. They are asking water pollinated species are all right answer. 27. Seed formation without fertilization in flowering plant involve the process. Remember parthenocarpy, parthenogenesis. Two terms are there. I told you clearly in the class, parthenocarpy, parthenogenesis different. Here asking a seed, what they call fruit formation, right? A seed formation without fertilization involved in the process of. It is somatic hybridization. Somatic hybridization commonly seen in tissue culture, students. Somatic hybridization, no. Here apomixis, right? Apomixis, I can write option B. Formation of fruit or fertilizer, what they call formation of here seed formation without fertilization. There are different type of apomixis are there. Agamospermae, different type of what they call apomixis is there, right? So we can write option B. 28th question. Male gametophyte angiosperm is shaded at. Two questions you should remember here. 60% of pollen grain. 60% of pollen grain shade at 2 cell stage. Rest of plants are 3 cell stage. But here it is given what the male gametophyte angiosperms are shaded, almost majority of them are, we can say what, tell me here, 3 cell stage, 4 cell stage, microspore mother cell, anther. The male gametophyte of angiosperm is shaded at. Anybody? Option 28th question. Anyone? Right? Good. What about others? Raina, Ruchi, right? So we can write what? It is 3 cell stage of pollen grain, microspore mother cell, male gametophyte of angiosperm shaded, microspore mother cell, no, right? 4 cell stage, we can write what? 3 cell stage. Next, When pollen of flowering plants, when pollen of flower of transferred to the stigma of anther flower of same plant, a pollination is referred to as. Simple question, very easy question. Anybody? When pollen of flower is transferred to the stigma of another flower of a same plant. So simple, I can write the geitonogamy. Geitonogamy, refer after my class. Geitonogamy, genetically same pollen grain, but it is equal to a cross pollination, because NCERT is telling geitonogamy in process, pollinators are involving, agents are there, so it is a cross pollination. It is like a cross pollination. But what type of pollen grain is going? Genetically similar gamete is genetically similar pollen grain is going. If you compare the geitonogamy with xenogamy, clearly given xenogamy brings a different, genetically different pollen grain. This type of 2 more question can come, dear student. Remember, all of you. Next question. What is the right answer of this question? Diagrammatic questions will come. Diagrams you people will ignore. Diagram many students will ignore. No, especially monocot seed, ovule structure, embryo sac structure, next microspore structure, that means pollen grain structure, fertilization structure, fertilization diagram. This all diagram carefully prepare. What is the answer of this question? I will cross check now. This is monocot seed. Monocot seed is given. So option A, first one is, I can write this one. Which one? A. I can write seed coat, fruit wall. Fruit wall also called pericarp. Fruit wall also called pericarp. Now tell me here, it is plumule is given option A. No, it's not correct. Leave it this one. Next, coleorhiza, pericarp in C, D, pericarp is there. Now option B, this one B. B is, how many of you remember, this is endosperm. Endosperm this is an endospermic seed. Endosperm is there. So the right answer I can go to option pericarp, endosperm, scutellum. C, scutellum. But student, 1 minute, I'll tell you. C, scutellum. NCERT, this here, exactly here it is given C. Don't get confused. This is completely scutellum. Scutellum, nothing but cotyledon. Monocot, single papery cotyledon. Don't get confused. NCERT diagram, here it is given C. That means this complete area is scutellum. Scutellum, nothing but cotyledon. Let me write with other marker. Cotyledon. Remember. Next, coleoptile. Where is coleoptile? D. This is coleoptile. Coleoptile. E, plumule. F. F is radical and also coleorhiza. Coleoptile, coleorhiza, scutellum. If you 3 remember, that's monocot seed. If you 3 come, that's monocot seed. And this is alluron. This one is alluron membrane. This alluron membrane, just now we discussed, right? This is alluron. Alluron is what? Endosperm. It is endosperm. Right? The answer is, I can write the option answer D. Diagrammatic questions come. Diagrammatic question will come. Remember. Next question. Assertion and reason. I will give to you all. Wait, don't leave the group until I finish. Don't leave this YouTube. Now look at here. Pollen tube entered the ovule through micropyle. Correct or not? Statement correct or not? Micropyle through entered. It is called porogamy. Porogamy. That means micropyle. Through micropyle pollen tube entered, called porogamy. Statement correct. Done. Fine. Pollen tube entered in one of the synergy through filiform aperture. Statement correct or not? Statement correct or not? Answer me. Shadi, what is the right answer of this question? Assertion, reason, everyone will confuse, right? So assertion, reason, answer me. Is it A or B? Both statements correct, sir. Both statement correct. So answer. I need answer. Yes, I need answer. Ruchi, no, not like that. No. Because of this one, no, it's not like that. So we can write what? It is not a correct explanation because the opening is there. So look at here, this is the opening called, let me take here, this is ovule, right? Like this is ovule. This opening is called micropyle. So pollen tube come through this one, it enter into this what they call synergid. Till here all both statements are correct, but this is not right explanation of this one. Pollen tube enter, this is not right explanation. B, both statements are correct, but this is not right explanation. Come to the next one, last question. Wind pollination flowers are, can you please answer this one? Wind pollination flowers are, wind pollination I am writing anemophily flowers are. Last question, anybody? Wind pollinations are, I told you, dry and what they call large number and conspicuous, what they call nectarless, feathery stigma, right? Find out. Small bright color, wind pollinations are bright color, leave it. Small producing large number of dry pollen grain. How many of you given B answer? Right, very good, absolutely. This is today's session. My dear student, next class Friday I am going to discuss principles of inheritance and variation, pedigree, monohybrid, dihybrid, linkage, gene mutation, chromosomal mutation, Mendelian mutation, incomplete dominant. Very complicated problematic chapter, principles of inheritance. Next class we will meet in principles of inheritance class. I hope this all questions and this theory, I hope it will helpful for you to get good marks in the final examination. Thanks for attending this class. All the best. Thank you.
Brilliant Qatar, your trusted coaching partner for IIT, JEE, NEET, Science and Commerce tuitions with 10 years of excellence in quality training. Brilliant Qatar.